3, 2, incoming! 1.
Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of Gibus' Road to Mastery, where I'll pick a random class and try to master it in the shortest time possible. I'll be starting off with the Engineer. So we are on a match of Upward, which is actually one of my favorite maps. I'm playing Engineer, and as you saw, I just died to a crit rocket trying to build my sentry near the cart. So I'm switching to heavy here because I realize that my team is mainly snipers and spies, which is very common and casual, and you know, just to put a little distance so I have space to build my defenses up and, you know, support the team in the background. So yeah, I have no idea what this guy's plan was to go base jumper and just fall on top of me, but I get onto the cart because the brass beast just makes me run slower than the cart, and I'm ducking like crazy because I'm afraid of headshots, constantly turning around, really paranoid because of spies. I don't play a lot of heavy, but you know, when I do, I'm extremely paranoid, so I'm just shooting all over the place. Brass beast, I don't know why that spy just ran up and butter knifed me, and there I go. So now that there's a little bit of distance and hopefully my team can, you know, push them back because the cart is that far forward, I switch back to Engineer and yeah, wait till I spawn. Okay, so I'm here with my beautiful festivized fake Australian shotgun and place down a sentry just to, you know, give a little support when I'm shooting because my aim is just horrible. Let's move this up. There's a pyro, just hope. Oh, let's get that spy. Forget to reload my gun, which is annoying. This spy knows he's got a pistol, which is definitely annoying, and I have no idea where that spy just ran off to, so I just abandon, call spy, and let's get back to the sentry and, you know, just put it up on top of the hill to give a little firepower support. I'm struggling here, there we go. Put down the dispenser just to produce a little metal in the background while pick up this ammo pack, and never mind, there goes my sentry, so just plop down another one to cover my dispenser where the majority of the team will most likely be standing, just by checking some of the snipers there because the spy was disguised as a sniper last time. Oh, thank you for the ammo, that's convenient. So we've got a level 2 dispenser now, so I look for a little bit until I hear less fighting, and I decide to move my dispenser up into this little cubby at a hut. So, checking this demo, make sure there's not a spy, and move up my sentry. This actually seems quite risky because there we go. There's a pyro. Every time I place down my sentry in the front lines, there's always a pyro around the corner. I don't know, it's just my luck. So let's quickly rebuild the sentry before anyone else has a chance of pushing in. Just standing in the corner, regenerating ammo. Let's get this up to level 2. The sentry was actually shooting, so I need to restock a little bit. There we go. And we're up to level 2. So, seems like the enemies are nowhere in sight. Let's just move the sentry up so it could give a little support. And move the dispenser up because I don't want to leave it behind. I don't have the rescue ranger. Move this up into the tunnel because you never know if people are there. And there goes the spy with a suicide demo. Oh, how I missed that loadout before it was nerfed to the ground. And here you can see my horrible aim shows. There goes my dispenser, pyro. Oh, I just missed that point blank. That was just sad. That was just sad. But there you go, my sentry's just sitting there alone. No, not even defending anything, the cart was pushed further than that, but might as well, since I'm at spawn, plop down the teleporter, and actually let's put the teleporter in the hut over there. So that's the furthest that I dare to put my teleporter. Just quickly put a dispenser down here, and there we go, teleporter in the hut, because that's the furthest I'm willing to put it, you know, instead of endangering my team by putting it inside the tunnel. Quickly repair the sentry, and cart's rolling back. I thought I could, yep, there we go, quickly touch the cart to prevent it from rolling back, hide behind my sentry, try and bait the scout, and he gets me before my sentry gets him, so, you know, and I'm pretty sure my sentry will go down soon, because everyone knows where it is now. Luckily, my teleporter is up and running, so I can use that, quickly get into the front lines, destroy my dispenser, because it's a little too far away, quickly start upgrading my sentry to level 3, so it can, you know, offer a little bit more fire support. And there we go. Place this at the cart, trying to protect it. I know that people can snipe it from out of its range, and you see, every time I'm rebuilding my sentry, a pyro just pops up. I have no idea why. Anyway, so at least my teleporter is still running, so I quickly just go. Yep. Don't push people off the teleporter. Very important lesson, don't push people off the teleporter. Right, it's level 1. Well, there we go. Oh, hello, Heavy. So, let's quickly move this into the tunnel, because there seems quite a bit of fighting at the hut. So let's just move it into the tunnel over here. A little further to the front line, put down a dispenser, because, you know, metal production is always important. There we go. Quickly get a restock of ammo, and oh no. Oh, no. Oh, at least I got away. If I had the rescue ranger, I would be dead meat by now. So let's quickly get this to level 2, because, you know, having 50 is better than having 40. Quickly place my... yeah, there we go. Had trouble rotating the building, but let's quickly place this around the corner, hopefully get some cheeky flanks. Okay, there we go. Okay, anyway, so just trying to get my sentry to level 2, get the ammo, get my teleporter upgraded, because keeping frontline pressure is very important. As they say, teleporters win games. So there we go, level 3 dispenser, and I think it's a good time to move up my sentry, so let's move it up. Place it around this corner, but they might snipe it, so I decide to move it out in the open like this. There we go. This should be overlooking point, so they... well, I guess I was distracted. No, Scout, you can't do anything about that, sadly. Oh, there goes my level 2. Anyway, take the teleporter, and it seems like our spawn moved up since we capped the point, so... let's just quickly rebuild the sentry here, and I'll plan to move my teleporter up later, since we're so close to the point anyway. Remember, rotate around your building when you're building, so you can spot any cheeky spies. Out of metal, so not really much I can do about upgrading my sentry, so let's just quickly go back and get my dispenser.
I'm moving this.
Get this metal pack. I decided to take the flank route here because I don't want to walk out the tunnel if there's any fighting going on. But there is no fighting going on, so I quickly just pop down the dispenser here in this grass patch where people can access it, and go back to get my sentry. There's not really a hurry to go get my sentry, so I don't have to destroy it and waste the metal. But let's just quickly place the sentry here in front of the spawn door, and get the dispenser.
Moving out.
There we go. So we'll just put it here on the door because that's where my team can quickly go back and restock their ammo and health. Put a teleporter here. Make sure that a teleporter is always active because it's very important, especially on offense. So let's quickly bring the sentry up. Hopefully no one comes around the corner and blows me up. Cool, so let's quickly restock the ammo and get to upgrading the sentry. And now you have to be careful that if you do upgrade your sentry a level, there's an unskippable animation. So if you have your sentry shooting at something, then you must make sure that... oh, crits. They have crit streak. Well, it's not really much that I could do, and that sentry is dead too. It's level 1, so Anyway, since I'm dead, might as well destroy the entrance and place it down over here. So we've got an active teleporter that is not at the old spawn. There we go, soldier. You can use the teleporter, and I'll upgrade this for you too, heavy. Very important to keep your teleporter up and running for power classes, especially like heavies and soldiers, who are just slow at getting to the front. Now, this teleporter is kind of useless now because the spawn has moved, but I might as well just build a dispenser and get on my merry way. There we go. Up to the front lines, quickly plop this down in the corner here. There we go. And destroy the teleport entrance and place one over here. Having a little trouble with my menu. There we go. So, my teleporter exit has been destroyed, since it's kind of pointless in that cubby hole, since you're not traveling very far. Place this around the corner, but, you know, I'm worried that people might come through the flank route, so I quickly restock ammo from the cart and move up my sentry. So let's move up the dispenser out of the cubbyhole and move it to the front line, where people need it. And there's the demo. Let's quickly fill them with a little more bullets. Move the sentry up, because it's a little annoying that people might come out of the flank like that. There's a spy snapping the teleporter, so I go and save the teleporter and go back, because it's a red tape recorder. It's really slow. It'll keep my teleporter down. And I was just a tad bit too late to save my sentry from that brass beast heavy. Oh, my dispenser has been sitting there for a while and is now full of metal. So I can just upgrade it to level 2 and get another sentry up and running. So quickly move this slightly away from the corner so splash damage doesn't affect it that badly. And just keep upgrading my stuff and wait for my team to trickle in and start pushing the cart again. And there goes my teleporter entrance, which means there's a pyro, as you can see from the kill feed. So since there's a pyro, I decide to not run back until that pyro, you know, has the chance to die. I realized in the kill feed that most of the team is dead, so I just quickly push the cart for a little bit more until most of the team is trickling in. Then I can leave the cart and move my gear up. Now I move my sentry into this aggressive position here and place my teleporter exit over here, since this is a very common position. And I go grab my dispenser. Sorry, soldier. But let's move this dispenser around the corner from where the cart is so people can retreat easily. There's actually a pyro down there who just reflected the rocket for the soldier. I'll just go quickly check around the corner later. Let's get this to level 3. Check around the corner, grab the ammo. Oh, okay, it's damaged. So I think something shot in the cubby. No, okay. Whatever it was, it's gone now. So just quickly run back to the resupply room and build another teleporter. And that's Spy. No idea why he was just standing there like that. I guess he was waiting for the engineer to unsap it or something. Anyway, let's get this teleporter upgraded. So it's now built, and I just want to get this teleporter upgraded to level 3 because the majority of my team is now respawning and things are getting damaged, so let's quickly take the teleporter, repair it, and then upgrade the teleporter from the other end. So, let's see, upgrading to level 3. Refill the ammo, and let's go. So just checking the situation if there is a sentry up there, but sadly I get headshotted by that sniper. Really need to be careful of the sniper sightlines, but you can see where the heavy is standing, and he's constantly standing. Yeah, that's what you get for trying to take my teleporter, you nasty spy. Anyway, so since the heavy keeps standing at my dispenser, I decide to try and put it a little closer in front so he can stand right next to it while keeping the frontline pressure up. And since the heavy's there shooting them down, might as well put my sentry here since I got the Wrangler, so I can, you know, punish any person that peeks around the corner here. If there's further away sniping, then the heavy's there and I got my Wrangler. Anyway, so this engineer, he moved his sentry out of the corner, so I gotta quickly go move the dispenser further into the corner so splash damage doesn't really affect it anymore. And let's move the sentry further up, but it's too late. The round has already been won. So that was a good round. Usually I don't get very many of these good rounds where the team, you know, partially supports you, but then again, that's casual. Anyway, let's quickly get set up. People standing in the way. So usually during this time, it's best if you switch to engineer and just help your friendly engineer upgrade his buildings, and then you can go back to the class with like 15 seconds on the clock. It will just help all the engineers immensely, trust me. Anyway, so I'm just quickly upgrading my dispenser since that's more important than my sentry in my opinion. And quickly switch this over to the rescue ranger, so it's more defensive loadout.
Get going.
I don't personally like using the rescue ranger, especially in casual, because my team doesn't usually support the engineers very much, so you're kinda on your own. That's why it's a little difficult, but let's put the dispenser in the common spot. I actually thought about putting it on the staircase there, where people, you know, can use it, where it's a bit more forward. But I decided against it because the hut seems to be a very well fortified area. We grab this metal here and get upgrading the sentry to at least level 2. And, you know, might as well whack that teleporter a little bit to keep it building faster. And let's get the sentry to level 3. Over here, kind of forget to rotate around the building when I'm upgrading it, but it's early in the round, so chance of a spy popping up is not very high. Over here, it's better to stand on the teleporter with your back to the wall, because it's less likely that a spy will randomly take your teleporter compared to backstabbing you. So that pyro is definitely a spy. So I quickly chase after him, but I just can't catch up. Might as well just shoot him. There we go. That was the spy before. So I quickly try and rescue ranger it, but no use. I never got down the Wrangler switch thing. So let's quickly build the sentry in the hut where I got access to ammo. The spy's gunning me down. Yep. That was the spy that I just killed. It was a ringer. Anyway, I got stuck behind my sentry, so the spy could easily gun me down. I have no idea why these engineers aren't upgrading their dispenser and just taking metal from me. It's not a nice thing to take other engineers' metal. Please, if you play engineer and you see the engineer doesn't have his stuff upgraded, just build your own dispenser and use your own metal, please. It's just really annoying that, you know, people steal your metal and you need it to upgrade your buildings. Anyway, there goes my exit, so I quickly move my sentry up here, and it's a heavy. Luckily the spy gets to him first, and there's the other blue spy.
Teleporter going up.
So, now I got a level 2 covering the point, which will most likely get sniped from high ground, which is not a good thing, but, you know, help these engineers upgrade their teleporter, upgrade their dispenser, really. And there we go, we've got a vaccinator with bullet resistance. I've got no metal. Luckily this engineer is friendly enough to help me. So all the metal out of my dispenser is gone, so I gotta go forage for it, but armed with the rescue ranger I can't defend myself against the spy, so I decide to just quickly go back and heal, and then go back to, oh, well, that spy just got the ammo. Oh well. I have no idea why this demo man keeps flying like that. Anyway, it's too late to save my sentry. Quickly back down, and there you are. Don't you try and fly away. Shoot. I have no idea what this guy's even thinking, but it's a little too further forward, a little too far forward to. There's a heavy. That heavy is a good. He's a good one. He keeps flanking around my gun. Anyway, let's see. Status of the battlefield seems quite one-sided, actually. It seems like they're preparing an assault. We've got one working teleporter, which this engineer is upgrading, which is good. I decided not to take the teleporter here because, you know, I need time to set up, so I might as well just build at the other end of the tunnel, since a sentry can't really cover the tunnel inside, at least very efficiently. Plus, they're kind of rolling the team right now with 5 people on the cart, so let's just quickly build a sentry, get the dispenser up. But I realize that now is kinda a little too late already. I can't get my things built up in time. Might as well get my dispenser upgraded, and yeah, there's too many people here. Let's just move my dispenser back. Let's move the dispenser back. No point. So let's move it back to the next defensive position, which is quite a distance away, but the mini crits from the rescue ranger. Isn't that nice? Anyway, I got a level 3 teleporter. Switch back to the shotgun because turns out no one's actually helping defend us, so there's no one actually helping defend me, so let's just build the teleporter, which is perfect timing in the destruction. Put a dispenser around the corner, and put a sentry overlooking from this corner here. And I can see that sentry is sapped, and tried to go and sap it, but kind of put my head on the line. That sniper got me. So you can see it's a bit one-sided. We've got 5 engineers, which is, you know, not a very good thing. We're losing numbers quite quickly. People are disconnecting from the game, so I decide to go Demo Man. Switching classes is actually very important to winning the game. If there's 5 engineers, it's kind of pointless. I'm not a very good Demo Man, as you can see. It's actually one of my lesser played classes, but I set up my sticky trap a little too far away. Let's just quickly spam out the choke, spam out the cart, stickies. Yeah, that sniper is definitely gonna harass me. So I managed to push out the soldier. I forgot to reload my weapon, so I only got a single 100 damage on him. I look for other options, but the stock is better. I decided to switch to the iron bomber, but it's kinda too late. Okay, on my team, we've got 5 engineers. We got a spy. It's not a very good team composition. Yeah, so they're rolling us. Let's just go to Pyro and see what we can do. Hopefully we can delay them a bit for our engineers to set up. But it might be too late. You can see they're definitely rolling us. See if we can take a flank. There goes our spy. And there goes their medic. And there goes... There's just too many people. The Dragon's Fury is not very good in, you know, spray and pray situations, which was just now. It's good for one-on-one and very powerful if you know how to aim. The thing is, I don't know how to aim, and it was not the right situation. Anyway, there goes the cart, and I just wanted to run there and mouse 2 on to get them away from the cart, but just a little bit too late. Anyways, that was the video. There's more on the way. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Gibus signing off to the next time. Have a nice day.
Life of Riley.